Let's head to Mull, where the Prince and Princess of Wales, of course, beginning their final day of their royal visit. And Russell Myers is there for us this morning. And Russell, they looked so happy yesterday. I know it was their wedding anniversary, but they really looked as if they were having a fantastic time.
Yeah, they did. Good morning, Lorraine. Well, why wouldn't you? I mean, we've been absolutely blessed here yesterday and today. What beautiful weather, beautiful people. I mean, there's only 3,000 people on the Isle of Mull, but a few hundred of them came out to wish Kate and William a happy anniversary. And they were reminiscing. There was a lot of PDAs, I thought, you know, very touchy-feely. You can say that they were enjoying the moment, they were enjoying mixing with the locals, and they were talking about their anniversary and the fact that they'd been here 20 years ago when they were students. I was talking to a couple of locals who remembered William trying to come into one of the cottages and try use a computer to check his exam results. And it was very much that sort of community feel. You know, when we travel around the world and around the country with the royals, you know, certain people are kept back behind the barriers, but people were allowed to come up to them. There's those kids coming up to them at the community centre. William and Kate were getting involved with a bit of painting. We saw Kate using a nail gun as well for this new kiddie centre that's been built just over the way. So there was a lot going on yesterday.
Yeah, there really was. I'll tell you what, she looks really well. You know, with all that she's been through, we know all of that. She looks absolutely beautiful. Lots of people, lots of sort of fashion writers and all of that saying how well she looks. Her hair looks fantastic. She's glowing.
She is, you know. It's been what a tough time it's been. I mean, not only for the Princess of Wales, but the rest of the royal family. And you know, Prince William, I remember being in South Africa with him a few months ago, talking about how his most brutal year, the worst year of his life. But it's great to see them back in force. You know, this is Kate's first trip with William since she was diagnosed with cancer. And they've been having a great time here. And again, as I say, why wouldn't you? We've had a great reception. The weather's been beautiful. And Kate's not afraid to talk about her cancer. You know, she met a chap called Jim Thornton yesterday, and he walked up to her and just said, from one cancer survivor to another, you know, it's great to see you looking well. And I think Kate really appreciated that sentiment.
No, very much so. There was a beautiful photograph of both of them. Do you know, I love photographs like that, when you see people from the back, and the beautiful scenery as well, of course. And that's the sort of official anniversary picture, isn't it?
It is, you know, and we've been blessed with beautiful landscapes here, and as the weather has been very kind as well. And this new photograph, I think, shows a bit of a lighter side. You know, talking about the PDAs between William and Kate, you don't often see that from the royals at all, do you? But William and Kate seem very relaxed, not only here, but I think we've seen it. There is a very different sort of mode of doing the work, if you will. And for William and Kate, having that experience over the last few months for both of them, I think, has changed them, and I think they'll be doing things a lot different in the future.
No, you're right. And today they've still got another day to go. What are they going to be up to today?
Well, they must have been watching the show, because they've taken your advice and they're heading to Iona later. They're going to be meeting some forest rangers first, talking to young school children involved in the Forest Ranger programme here on Mull, and you know, protecting this natural environment, very important. But they're going to be heading over to Iona, talking to the locals about protecting, you know, this beautiful part of the world.
Fantastic, Russell. Thank you very much. Enjoy the beautiful weather. It's like that all the time in Mull, always. Thank you, Russell. Now, we've got some exciting royal news ourselves, actually, because, as you know, for the past 6 years, our Change and Check campaign has been highlighting the signs and the symptoms of breast cancer. And so far, over 100 women and one man have contacted us to say that they received a diagnosis, an early one, thanks to our campaign. Well, as you know, 26 of those women teamed up to form our Change and Check choir, and they've now topped the download charts twice. First, as you see there, with Joss Stone and Golden, and then again at the end of last year with Marty Pello. We even got to sing at the Royal Variety Performance, which I still can't believe that actually happened. And now King Charles and Queen Camilla have invited our choir to perform at Buckingham Palace tonight during a special reception. It's all about organisations who help raise awareness of cancer and help people with cancer. Well, Our Dr Amir is standing by with Helen. Helen, of course, Helen Addis, the producer, who is the brainchild behind this whole campaign. And we've got some of our choir there as well. Before I find out how everybody's nerves are doing, here's the moment Helen and I told them about that very special invitation. Good morning, ladies. Now, you might be wondering why Helen and I have gathered you all together today. Well, this is so exciting. We have a very special invitation. I think we need a drum roll. Ahem, ahem. By invitation from His Royal Highness King Charles III, the Change and Check Choir have been asked to perform at a special reception at Buckingham Palace. How cool is that? How good is that? Oh my goodness me. No, they had no idea. We've got to get ready though, haven't we? We've got to get sorted.
And we need to get rehearsing.
We'll see you soon, won't we, Helen?
Definitely.
So exciting.
Practice your curtsies.
Yes, we have all been practising our curtsies. How's everybody feeling, Amir?
Morning, Lorraine. Well, there's a mixture of excitement and nerves here, as you can tell. But we're so proud of this campaign. It is saving lives. And it just goes to show this Change and Check campaign, it can go from a conversation to a national movement. And now being invited to the palace by the King, which is from the highest order. It doesn't really get much better than that. And this is a campaign that's had a lot of significant moments up until now. But it just goes to show exactly how important it is. And as you were saying, none of this we couldn't have done it without Helen Addis, who started the campaign following her diagnosis of breast cancer. And rather than retreating, she used that experience to shine a light on others and help others. Helen, how are you feeling about
Well,
all
I
of
used
this?
it to get... My boobs got me to the palace, so...
Yeah.
Happy days. So, we've got our invitations. Cannot quite believe that this dropped on our front doorstep. We've got stickers that we're going to be taking into the palace because royal boobs get breast cancer too, so we'll be passing some of those around. And we've got one of our choir members flying in from Crete today, and we're giddy. We're just very giddy. We can't quite believe it's happening. We've got lots of lyrics to remember. We're dressing in pink. So yeah, it's a very big, exciting day and a huge, huge honour.
It is. And ladies, how are you guys feeling?
Excited.
Yeah, yes. A bit nervous. Well, just remember, you can get over these nerves. You are there because your stories matter, your diagnoses matter, and the King wants to hear from you. And if you are nervous, just look at each other for support. And Lorraine, you'll be there as well. How are you feeling about it?
Do you know what? I'm so looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing all the girls again, which is great. Yeah, we tend to meet up at these royal occasions. Isn't it fantastic? It's just good. But yeah, it'll be an experience to remember. And of course, it is all about the campaign, as Helen knows. And of course, don't forget, you can download our Change and Check stickers with all the signs and symptoms of breast cancer from our website. And of course, we'll bring you all the news from the palace on tomorrow's show. Well, that's a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We have all the best moments from the show right here on the channel. And if you like this video, then we think you'll love this one. See you next time.